What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to Tom Spotlight, where we bring you the most electrifying updates from across the universe of entertainment and beyond. The news cycle never stops, and neither do we. Today, we've got some mind-bending revelations that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Get ready, because the ground is shifting beneath our feet as we dive into the stories that are about to define everything. From blockbuster movie rumors that have the internet buzzing to critical reviews of films that are already making waves, we're breaking it all down. You think you know what's coming? Think again. We're pulling back the curtain on the biggest developments, the most talked about moments, and the insider insights that everyone will be discussing. So buckle up, stay sharp, and prepare to have your expectations shattered. Let's get into it. First up, a rumor is shaking the foundations of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, suggesting a surprising reunion that could rewrite history. Then, we're heading to the cinema for a deep dive into a critically acclaimed film that's being hailed as a masterpiece. But that's not all. We're also uncovering a leak that has fans on the edge of their seats, questioning a beloved movie ending. And finally, we're bringing you the international premiere of a cinematic event that promises to be an emotional roller coaster. You won't want to miss a single second of this. Make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on so you don't miss any of our updates. A shocking crossover rumor emerges for Avengers, Doomsday. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is gearing up for its next monumental event, Avengers, Doomsday, and the rumor mill is working overtime. The latest whisper from the digital trenches suggests that none other than Loki, the god of mischief himself, might be sharing the screen with some incredibly surprising Marvel heroes. This isn't just any fan theory. It's a potential plot point that could send ripples through the established continuity and blow longtime fans away. The speculation centers on a rumored scene where Tom Hiddleston's Loki could be interacting with none other than Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter in their quiet, post-Endgame life. Imagine the god of stories, who is literally holding the fabric of time together, crossing paths with Captain America and his one true love during their hard-earned happy ending. It's a concept that sounds almost too wild to be true, but the very idea of it is enough to ignite excitement. Details are scarce, and we must, of course, take this with a massive grain of salt, especially since Chris Evans and Haley Atwell haven't been officially confirmed for Doomsday. However, given their past surprise cameos, it's not entirely outside the realm of possibility. The scene, as described by scoopers, reportedly places Loki in Steve and Peggy's home for a conversation. This moment, if it happens, would create a fascinating juxtaposition with Loki's own journey in his Disney Plus series, where he became the god of stories, tasked with protecting the timelines. How he would extricate himself from that cosmic duty to visit a quiet moment in the past is a mystery that only Doomsday itself can solve. The film, directed by the Russo brothers, is set to hit theaters on December 18, 2026, and the anticipation is already palpable. We're all eager for more concrete information to quell the endless stream of theories. Fans are buzzing about the potential implications, with many hoping this rumor hints at a deeply connective narrative that honors the MCU's rich history. But what if this rumored reunion isn't just a surprising cameo, but a sign of a much larger multiversal shakeup? Next, we're diving into a film that's already capturing hearts and minds with its unique storytelling. The Life of Chuck delivers an emotional masterpiece, fans declare. Get ready for a cinematic experience that transcends genre, as The Life of Chuck is earning rave reviews and being hailed as a standout adaptation of Stephen King's work. Directed by the acclaimed Mike Flanagan, known for his masterful horror and drama, this film takes a surprising turn, leaning into a deeply emotional and philosophical narrative rather than pure scares. Seen at the Light in Wisbech, the film stars a powerhouse cast including Tom Hiddleston, Karen Gillan, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Mark Hamill, each delivering performances that are being called unforgettable. The story itself is told in reverse, charting the life of an average man, Chuck, across 3 acts, offering a unique perspective on his journey and the impact he had on those around him. It's being compared to the uplifting spirit of It's a Wonderful Life, emphasizing the profound importance of ordinary people in the lives of others. The film begins with Act 3, depicting a world in decline and celebrating Chuck's 39 years, setting a poignant tone from the outset. Early scenes are particularly praised for the compelling performances of Chiwetel Ejiofor and Karen Gillan as a divorced couple, even before Hiddleston's Chuck takes center stage. The narrative then shifts dramatically in Act 2, transitioning into something akin to a musical, where we meet Chuck as an adult. The absolute heart of the movie, however, is a breathtaking dance sequence between Tom Hiddleston and Annalise Basso, a moment described as joyful and deserving of lasting recognition. Act 1, the longest segment, delves into a classic Stephen King coming-of-age supernatural tale, featuring standout performances from Benjamin Pajak as young Chuck and Mark Hamill as his grandfather. While King's supernatural elements often require a leap of faith, Flanagan manages to weave them seamlessly into a story rich with scares and sentiment. The use of straight-from-the-novel narration, a technique that worked so well in The Monkey, is employed again here to great effect. The film is further enhanced by its use of the Scottish folk classic, The Parting Glass, a song famously associated with bands like the Pogues. The Life of Chuck is one of 4 novellas from King's 2020 compilation, If It Bleeds, and it stands out as a truly exceptional piece of storytelling. It's a film that lingers long after the credits roll, offering a profound look at life, love, and legacy. With a rating of 8/10, the film is clearly resonating with audiences and critics alike. But as this deeply personal story unfolds, a different kind of narrative is causing a stir within the Marvel Universe, threatening to unravel cherished endings. Meanwhile, another cinematic event is making its international debut, promising a reflective and poignant experience. Endgame's happy ending under threat as Doomsday leak sparks fan concern. A seismic wave of worry has hit the Marvel fandom following the emergence of set photos from the highly anticipated Avengers, Doomsday. These leaked images suggest that a pivotal and beloved moment from Avengers, Endgame's finale, the hard-won happy ending for Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter, might be on the verge of being undone. Filming at London's Windsor Park has revealed a scene featuring vintage cars outside a house that strongly resembles the one where Captain America chose to live out his days with his beloved Peggy. The visual cues are unmistakable, leading many fans to believe that Chris Evans and Hayley Atwell are indeed returning to reprise their iconic roles. However, this potential reunion has also ignited a fierce debate online. While some fans are ecstatic at the prospect of seeing the beloved couple again, a significant portion of the fanbase is sounding the alarm, fearing that their happily ever after will be disrupted, potentially by the arrival of Doctor Doom. The context for this concern lies in the MCU's exploration of the multiverse. As Endgame's time heist demonstrated, altering the past doesn't change your present, but rather creates a branched reality. With numerous subsequent MCU projects, including Loki, The Marvels, and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, highlighting the increasing fragility of the multiverse, it's plausible that Doomsday will feature Doctor Doom actively policing or hunting down those who have tampered with the timeline. This would naturally place Steve and Peggy's quiet existence in jeopardy. From a production standpoint, bringing back such beloved characters and stars like Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. in a potential confrontation with Doom would undoubtedly be a massive draw for audiences, potentially re-engaging those who may have drifted from the MCU. In universe, there's also speculation that Doomsday could finally explain what happened to Steve Rogers after Endgame. Joe Russo himself hinted in the past that Cap had to return to the main timeline from a branched reality to give the shield to Sam Wilson, leaving a narrative gap. Doomsday might be the film that fills in those blanks, perhaps even suggesting that the elderly Steve Rogers scene in Endgame had already experienced the events of this new film. With Avengers, Doomsday, slated for a December 18, 2026 release, these theories and concerns will undoubtedly continue to fuel anticipation and discussion. The potential return of Captain America and Peggy Carter has sparked a polarized reaction, with excitement for more screen time clashing with fears of their established ending being erased. While the fate of Captain America's peaceful retirement hangs in the balance, another film is making its global debut, offering a profound reflection on life itself. And as we look towards the international premiere of The Life of Chuck, we see a different kind of narrative impact being made on a global scale. The Life of Chuck, set for Athens premiere after Toronto triumph. Following its acclaimed debut at the Toronto International Film Festival, where it captured the prestigious People's Choice Award, Mike Flanagan's adaptation of Stephen King's novella, The Life of Chuck, is now poised to make its mark on Greek audiences with a premiere in Athens on September 4. This film, a departure from King's typical horror fare, ventures into deeply emotional and philosophical territory, exploring themes of mortality, love, and the profound significance of everyday moments. Flanagan, celebrated for his work on Oculus, The Haunting of Hill House, and Dr. Sleep, employs a unique reverse narrative structure, guiding viewers through the life of Charles Chuck Krantz from its end back to its very beginning. This approach offers a poignant and reflective experience, emphasizing the interconnectedness of lives and the lasting impact of even the smallest gestures. The film's journey began at TIFF in 2024, where its success as a People's Choice Award winner often signals potential Oscar contention. Critical reception has been varied, with publications like The Washington Post and Variety lauding its emotional depth, while others, such as The New York Times, have offered more mixed reviews regarding its tonal balance and the integration of supernatural elements. After its Toronto triumph, The Life of Chuck was also showcased in Los Angeles in June 2025 at the Hollywood Legion Theater, featuring its stellar cast. Tom Hiddleston, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Karen Gillan, and Mark Hamill are all praised for their contributions in bringing King's complex characters to life. Distributed in Greece by Sonobo, the film's upcoming release in cinemas across the country marks its latest international step. The Life of Chuck is more than just a movie. It's a cinematic meditation on memory, loss, and the resilience of the human spirit, promising a powerful and moving experience for all who see it. The film's international premiere in Athens highlights its growing global appeal and critical recognition. As The Life of Chuck offers a profound look at the human experience, the Marvel Universe is facing its own dramatic shifts, with rumors of major character interactions creating a stir. And with the anticipation for Avengers, Doomsday building, the possibility of unexpected character pairings is keeping fans glued to every update. And that's a wrap on today's explosive update. We saw Loki potentially meeting Steve and Peggy in Avengers. Doomsday, the critically acclaimed Life of Chuck, is earning rave reviews. Leaks suggest Endgame's happy ending might be undone in Doomsday, and The Life of Chuck is premiering in Athens. What a ride! Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more daily deep dives, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all social platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.